Yo, what's happening everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Ranj and I hope you're all doing, or should I say, I hope you've all been doing very well. Let me tell you exactly where I've been. Work has honestly been non-stop, and that's also because I've been trying to get a new job. I made so much progress and I actually finished the TTRS, and over the next 2 weeks I'm going to share that progress and show you the final result. And very lastly, me and Alicia are finally married. We got married in the Caribbean, which was also kind of our honeymoon. So we did Aruba as our honeymoon where we got married. We then went to Costa Rica and then we ended in New York. So now the job stuff's out of the way, the wedding's out of the way, I can finally get back to the showing the cars and showing the progress that I've made. So let's get back to the script. Let me give you a quick recap as to what the TTRS looked like when you last saw it on YouTube. So in the last TTRS video, I installed a UTA performance intake. Besides that, the only progress I'd really made was really diagnosing a lot of the minor issues such as the coolant leak, in addition to a lot of the damage that I knew I would have to get fixed on the actual body. And at that exact stage, both wings needed to be replaced, both doors needed to be fixed, the bonnet needed to be replaced, I needed a front bumper, I needed a rear bumper, I needed both front and rear headlights, so there was a lot of stuff missing and needed for the TTRS to be completed. In the interim between the last video and now, my brother both realised that the wheels didn't just need a respray, they needed a full refurb just because 2 of the wheels were buckled. Let's now get into the progress that I've made with both cars. I'll give you a quick glimpse of the S3 and then we'll go straight into the TTRS. So the S3 is around 80% there, it's pretty much complete. As you can see, I've put the Audi RS3, this is a genuine Audi RS3 front end on the S3. The reason why I said it's not completely there is just because a couple of elements are missing behind the bumper, and that's why it's not kind of lined up properly. So they're going to arrive this week. This has been off the road for a little while. I have been starting it here and there just to basically start it really more than anything. And yeah, this should be on the road hopefully this week. If there's one thing that I've learned over the past couple of months, and even the past year really, but more so over the past couple of months, it's that these cars need driving, like they really do. There's literally no point me owning and just looking at these cars and, you know, seeing them look pretty. It's pointless, it's a waste of money. It's literally money down the drain. So before we get into this video, my advice, if you've got a car, drive it as much as you can before modifying it. Right, I'm not going to reveal too much, but let's get straight into this video and let me show you the progress that I've made on my Audi TTRS 8S that I bought from Copart as a crash damage category N car. Let's get into it. So with that, as you can see, I've got a rear bumper for the TTRS. I was able to get a TTRS bumper, full bumper, bear in mind, so diffuser and everything, which is really nice because I've actually got the diffuser in gloss black. However, this car would have come with the aluminium silver looking diffuser, but it is what it is. To get this bumper whole in the same colour, so Crystal Effect Aura Blue, is, I mean, I've literally hit the jackpot, and guess how much I got it for? 300 quid, and the only damage is a scuff there, a broken tab there which I've tried to glue, and then everything else is absolutely bang on. I did have to get some new brackets, as you can see there on the floor. Picked them up this morning, and this is for this bit here. As you can see, it's snapped off there. So I've noticed some damage here, you can see there, some damage here, and the exact same thing on the other side, just those 2 places. And I'm thinking, what is it on here on the bumper bracket that's damaged? So I can see a little bit of damage down the bumper bracket too, but I don't think I need to replace that. But it is to do with these, so these little pins ultimately, that's probably why. So people probably just drag them out. Same thing here, they probably just drag them out and, you know, snap the actual bumper. But overall the bumper looks pretty good, there's nothing else broken. Seriously, I cannot tell you how lucky I am to have got that bumper. Now I got it from Synectics. The fact that it's in the same colour and decent condition, I mean, it would have been silly of me not to buy it. Now bearing in mind, user alone, so that gloss back diffuser, to get it brand new from Audi OEM genuine part is £500. I got the whole bumper for 300, so bargain. Well, if you're taking to consideration the bracket's 330 plus postage, so yeah, still absolutely bargain. So that's what we're going to start with. Just thought I'd quickly update you on some progress. So the brackets are done. I've just had to remove the old parking sensors because we're going to be using the ones on my TTRS, because I can't be bothered unplugging these because I just can't be bothered doing that. And then I also managed to get out the little plastic things. Hopefully I can see them on the floor somewhere. Here we go. Here's one in the sand. Just kind of cut them out, because there we go, there's another one. So I cut the tops off and then just pushed them back, and hopefully the bumper bracket things that I bought for my S3 will work for this as well. So next thing, we're going to get this back, we're going to get the parking sensors connected and then get this on, and hopefully that'll be it. I had to remove this off the bumper. Now what this is on the inside of the bumper, and it holds the parking sensors in place. As you can see, the clips on this one are broken, so the parking sensor will just be loose, and this is the one I need. So fortunately I have this one and it works, and you can see the clips are still intact. So I'm gonna have to get some sticky pads, clean it all up first, pop that down, and then we can get the bumper on, and that'll be job done. Adhesive to essentially put one of these down. So essentially what you need is some really thin sticky pads, and I didn't have any. Because I'm extremely impatient, and as you can see, I've kind of actually ruined the bumper with my toffee wheel. I don't actually know how my toffee wheel's done that. I was trying to get off the existing sticky pad. Perfect on this side because I learnt from this side. But yeah, this side's perfect. This side, the actual plastic side to melt the actual bumper. Hey, it seemed to have worked. So you know what? Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Is going to have to remove these broken brackets, and then I'm going to put the new ones on. And yeah, another thing I had to do is buy these bumper retainer clips. Now the issue is I think they're a little bit smaller than these ones here that I've got, but I think they should still be okay. So we've got the new bracket on. A little bit weird. I didn't think that you'd have to bend it round, but just it doesn't really make sense. Like for example, this bit you had to kind of flap around and it kind of clips into there, if that makes sense. So this bit actually clips into there, which is really weird. But anyway, I can see like everything connects up. So I just need to put these two screws back in, and that's pretty much it. That should be pretty tight on this side. One out. It's quite loose. And just like that, the bumper is on. Boom! Look at that. It just looks absolutely fantastic. The lines look really good. There's a bit of damage here and there. I am going to clean it all up, but the diffuser, absolutely mint. So we've got some new boxes. Let's see what we've got today. See. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a rear headlight. It's a bit damaged, but nothing, no cracks or anything like that, and nothing that polish won't take off, which is good. Let's see. Actually, them I can put on. Actually, I don't know if I can. Yeah. Look.
Wow.
Line. There. I don't know if it should be more like that, but then that lines up perfect. So actually, I think we're all okay. So same thing. Pop that through. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a bit better now. So let me go get the key. We'll press the button and see. Have a look at it now with the headlights both on. Right now. Perfect. That looks awesome. I don't know if you can see the lights. And the brake light we know works, but yeah, that looks wicked. Buzzing. So in one of the last videos with the TTRS, one of the things I did was install the driver's side mirror that I got from Germany. The mirror came with a damaged mirror cap, and I didn't want to get the aluminium one to match the passenger side just because they're really expensive. So I just went for these gloss black ones from AliExpress. I got these, and I also got some dynamic indicators. I thought, you know what, I might as well grab them because they were super cheap. I think I got both of them for like 25 quid. I did get a smoked kind of tint, so let's get it installed and we'll see how it pans out. These mirrors are so much more complex than the A3 8V mirrors. Like, take the mirror cap off, really easy, no screws involved, super easy to change your dynamic indicators. With this, it's just like so annoying. You have to completely disassemble everything. I'll show you exactly how I did it on the other side. I have run into a slight issue. These indicators don't work, so I've had to put in a request via AliExpress. I've just ordered a second pair via eBay. They were like £6 more, so hopefully they're okay. Which ones you buy, I would, if obviously the ones I get from eBay, they look a bit better to be fair. If the ones I get from eBay work, I will let you know. But ultimately, I would say test them first. So I fitted them and I didn't test them first. I should have obviously tested them first and just see if they worked. But yeah. So I got some new indicators off eBay. To be honest with you, they're exactly the same as the ones I got from AliExpress. Like completely the same in terms of even the little kind of tools you get with it. However, these ones work, and I've already tested them out. So essentially, so I'm not sure if you know this, but the TTRS shares the same mirror completely, the body, the housing, the casing, indicators, everything, with an Audi R8 from the years 16 to 21, so essentially the latest gen R8. I'm not sure about the facelift, but definitely the latest gen R8. How cool is that? Something I didn't know, but yeah. All you need to do is pop your wire in there, and yeah, I haven't clicked it back into place, but how this indicator is held into place is 2 screws, one there and one there. So I'll essentially screw these in, but I'll show you them working as well in a sec. So the indicator's on, I've tested it, it works. I will link them into the description box. I'm now just essentially putting on the mirror cap. As much as you can. Oh, there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed that video of me showing you some of the progress that I've made on the TTRS. Now, obviously I have made a lot more progress, and I've already mentioned that the TTRS is pretty much already complete, albeit a few couple of things that I need to basically get it to be perfect on the road. But in the upcoming videos, we're going to be focusing a lot more on the progress that I've made on the TTRS. And I'm going to focus a lot on the front end, just because the front end is obviously where the magic is, and obviously where the magic happens with that Daza 5-pot engine. The next video on the TTRS will be out next Friday, and like I said, we're going to be focusing all on that front end. And without giving too much away of the front end, let me give you a quick recap of what we essentially covered. So the rear bumper is on, the rear diffuser obviously as well. I've cleaned up the exhaust tips, my plate is on. Obviously this used to be on the S3. One thing I forgot to record and actually document was the wheels. So initially the wheels were silver. What my plans were was to essentially get them resprayed, because I thought, you know what, there's got some like curb rash, but they looked okay from the surface, right? Until I actually took the wheels off. So I took the wheels off, I gave them to my brother because he was going to get them resprayed for me, because the person who resprays the wheels was a lot closer to him. And once we took them off, we realised that the inside of 2 of the wheels were actually really badly damaged, enough that a respray essentially wouldn't rectify the issue. Essentially 2 of the wheels were buckled. So the wheels were refurbed by Go Tints in Huddersfield. I can't remember how much it cost me. These wheels are not going to be the wheels that are going to stay on the car permanently. I'm going to get some aftermarket wheels. I think you kind of already know what. Yeah, about 35mm arch gap there, so I really want to fill that, get some wider wheels, a lower offset. A lot of people like these wheels, so do I. But yeah, one of the reasons I really love these wheels is just because they have a tyre pressure monitoring setup, meaning you can check the tyre pressures, the temperatures as you drive, which is absolutely awesome. I've always wanted that. But I can pretty much say they are bob on now. I'm going to give you a little bit of a teaser towards the end of this video. So if you have watched this video, I appreciate if you've watched it up until this point. And until next time, take it easy. Peace.